did go and she stayed and she waited and she was probably uncomfortable. I mean, how comfortable is a hospital or an emergency room? And so if
Right.
I'm here and I'm not getting help, why not go back home to where I can make myself comfortable?
Yeah.
And to that point, I just can't imagine going to where going to receive medical help and you're not getting that support. And so, what was the care plan? What was the recommendation for her? What was she supposed to do, right? Does she feel seen and supported? And I think her being found shopping like afterwards is just a way for her to cope with that traumatic event. And so really identifying like how unsafe it is for women to explore, experience these things without um, resources, without the proper coping skills, without the proper information to move forward.
Yeah.
I agree with both of you ladies. Initially, I didn't have the perspective of her going to the hospital twice before the miscarriage and having to wait for almost a day's work,
Mm.
to be
Absolutely.
seen.
Yeah.
So my perspective initially was, if I'm honest, pretty biased because I mean
Mm.
there was concern there. I could tell that there had to be some fear, there had to be some confusion, and just not really knowing how to handle that situation. But prior to understanding that she did take the steps, that
No.
she waited, that she did have moments where she was unheard, it just appeared that she was afraid and just kind of took matters into her own hands. What I read was she didn't seek medical attention, or she did, but then she went against recommendations. And then she had a miscarriage and then she went shopping. That's what I read. And so I'm like, huh, all of my opinions were based off of that information, which goes to show that sometimes we can have opinions without having a full story.